You can get this all at my affiliate store at azexperiment.com. It helps the channel, so if you're looking to get a Go keys, please visit azexperiment.com. It's my Amazon affiliate store, and I've got tons of videos on there where I'm teaching you how to use this thing. All right, so we've taken a look at song, record, chord sequence, style, mute. I haven't shown you mute. So for mute, let's go to a different style. So I can use this as an example. Let's go to something country. Let's hit country. All right, so here's country. Now I am going to mute. So what I'm going to show you now is how to mute the individual components of the style. The style has got three things. It's got the drums, the bass, and the accompaniment, the keyboard stuff in the background. So let me show you how to mute that. You just hit mute, and then you can quiet everything down. Or leave drums alone, bring in the bass, bring in the accompaniment. All right, let's bump it up a little bit so you can actually hear what I'm doing. Now, the really cool thing about muting the accompaniment is you can play the keys and have more expression with the chords. Now I can bring in the accompaniment when I'm ready. Bring it in. Okay, let's mute the bass. Just the accompaniment. Just the accompaniment. Just the drums. The bass. Bring in the accompaniment. All right, let's go. All right, lots of fun with this thing, I'm telling you. So you can mute, bring in the drums, bring in the bass. You've also got effects here, right? So assuming you were on, let's say, concert piano. And I felt I didn't have enough reverb. I could go to effects and hit reverb, hit enter, and crank that reverb up on concert hall. You hear the difference? Now, assuming I said, well, Phil, that's not enough. I need more reverb. You can change that to cathedral, which has a lot more reverb. See that? Hear that? See that? Lots of fun, my friends. Lots of fun on this thing. So I've shown you effects. Let's talk about the arpeggio button. So over here, you've got the off and on. If you hold a chord like this and you wanted it to arpeggiate, all you do is turn it on and hold. And you can even press hold, hands free. And it just does all your work for you and you can do something else. Okay. So let's stop it. I want you to understand that you got tempo, and the tempo is driving the tempo of the arpeggiation feature. So if this is very slow and you're here in arpeggio and you're holding a chord, it takes forever. you got to go to tempo and you got to crank it up. Get it? Okay, so that's the arpeggio button. Over here you have transpose. You can transpose if you need to. So let's say you're playing a song and someone calls for the song to go up a semitone and like, oh, I don't know how to play on C sharp or D flat. Not to worry. You can always transpose, hold down transpose on 1 and it takes it up. So let's take it back to normal. So instead of playing on C sharp itself, all you do is transpose and you can stay on C. Although I always encourage people to get a handle on these keys. But that's transpose and octave. Arranger, I've already shown you that. And play is just to play the style. Now that's really crazily fast. We gotta bring that back. All right, so you know all of this, right? This is just to select whatever it aligns with on the screen as you move back and forth the different menus. Exit is to exit a screen. So let's say I was deep in this and I wanted to go back home. I exit. It always takes me back home. Okay? Good. All right. What else? Enter is to select something. So let's say I'm in style and I want to select this. I could hit enter. Or let's go back. Style, bank. Enter just helps you register whatever you're trying to select, like country dance. The enter will take me there. Or let's see, easy country. If I hit enter, boom, I'm in easy country, and so on and so forth. This could be very helpful when you're in arranger. So when you're in arranger, if you're playing a style and you want to play the intro, it's that. If you want to play the ending, then it's that. So the left arrow for intro, the right arrow for ending. For example, let's play the intro. Let's play the ending. Oh dear, I didn't transpose back. You see, this is why you probably shouldn't. Oh dear, it's transposed 1. You see, I thought I was on A minor. This is why I don't like the transpose button. Okay. Anyway, you kind of get the idea. So we've talked about this. The menu is really for you to move between mixer. This allows you to adjust the individual volumes for the keyboard, the style, the scene, or the audio. Okay. Let's come out of this. Let's exit. Going into scene. Scene allows you select a scene. Oh dear. You see what happened there? My voice changed. Why? Because the scene had been set up differently with effects on the mic. So you got to be careful. But scene is just a ready selection of a style with an accompanying voice. And it's so much fun to do. So let's say you went for a gig and they're just like, play us some music, anything, just fill in the atmosphere with music. You could go to scene and just hit play. And what it's going to do is play all of these ready-made selections of styles. And not just that, not just a ready-made selection of styles, it's a ready-made selections of styles and a voice to go with it. So let's choose a different one. See, the sound has changed in smooth drift. You hear that? And then if I go to luminous flicker, there's a default voice that goes with each style. And not just that, the styles that have been listed, there are chordal arrangements that are different for each one, which is really amazing how much attention they put into this. And then you also have a voice effect, vocal effect, and then you also have these effects, right? These effects. So it's a really great way of you jamming. So let me jam a little bit of this for you. And by the way, we haven't gone to the mic effects, but just so you know, in mic effects, you've got harmony like that. So if I'm playing a chord, there's definitely some high frequency going on with my mic, but you get the idea. And all of that stuff is all hardwired, depending on the style settings, right? You can set all of these, but going to the scenes, I beg your pardon, scene settings. Going to the scenes, let's just play what's here. Let's check it out. Also mention this feature, right? There's a feature I want to mention, and that feature is the chord sequencer. So let's exit and go back. So taking a look at chord sequencer, you can actually turn this on or off. And if I turn it off, I'm able to choose my own chords on my left hand. So let me turn this up so you check out what I'm going to do with my left hand over here as I jam this style. So let's turn this up, turn my mic off so you can hear everything. And by the way, if you're going to do this on split dual, this needs to be on split, right? So select split, and then you can change the chords. All right, let's do that. D minor, B flat, minor, E flat minor, Okay, so we've taken a look at the menu, the scene, split dual. I've shown you the mic effects you can have. For example, harmony, or you could have voice trans.
1, 2, this is sounding like a chipmunk. This is a chipmunk. It can be a lot of fun.
And
let's see. Let's see what this is. Okay. Okay. So we got various settings. 1 octave, -1 octave, and robot switch. Robot switch. Robot switch. This is a robot. This is a robot talking to you. Oh dear. Okay. And then, oh. No, that's harmony. We don't want that. Let's take it down.
Let's take it down to the basement. And deep down in the forest, they lay the giant, the tyrant of the people. I'm gonna eat you for dinner. Sorry, I had to.
I couldn't resist the temptation to go full screenplay on you. All right. So, my friends, we have been taking a look at a lot of stuff, and I think I need to tone down the system option for the display. I think it's a bit too bright. Let's bring that down a little bit. Yeah. Okay, so I do apologize if you're not able to see all the stuff I was doing. I think this is better now because the time is getting late. So anyway, so I've shown you a lot of stuff up here, and this is where you select the different sounds: piano, electric piano, strings, synth, and so on. You can just hit piano, and there's piano. But let's say you find a voice you like. Let me find my favorite voice. I got a favorite voice over here, and it's the scat voice under, yeah, there we go. Because you know Take 6 are my favorite group. So I like that kind of stuff, so that's my favorite. But if I have selected it and I want to save it to other, all I do is hold down other. Let's make sure you're actually seeing what I'm doing. So we're going to hold down other like that, and boom, it says saved as a favorite. So let's say I'm on piano doing all this. I can go to the favorite. All right, my friends, so that pretty much is it. I know it's a lot more than 5 minutes. It's definitely not Go Keys 5 in 5, but I've shown you a lot of things. For those who ask the question, how do you get the mic in? Well, over here we have an input, right? For mic. There's also an input for aux. So you can put an instrument in here, but you can also put a mic in here. And if your mic is going in here, right, you can control it from here. So this is mic. Turn it down, turn it up. Put in some reverb, and there's different selections of reverb, just so you know. And then if you go to mic effects, well, over here you've got a setting that allows you to set the pitch or the harmony or the level and even chorus when you are using all of these fancy harmony effects and so on. There's also noise. So if you click noise, you can select a threshold value so that beyond a certain, underneath a certain threshold, you will not hear anything. So let me show you how that is. So let's go to about 30. Okay. So you're not hearing the outdoors background. But if my threshold is higher, it means everything above that threshold is going to get into the recording. You want a low threshold so that you kind of narrow down the possibility of what is happening outdoors to come in. It just sounds a lot neater when you're able to use it. See? But for the trained ear, you can tell when there's a noise gate being used. But for those who want that, this is where it is. All right. Although, yeah, this helps. Kind of helps drown out the noise. So that is there. All right. Let's see what else we've got. And regarding the settings, you got to experiment with them for yourself, because you got to try them out and see if it really makes any difference to what you're doing. I think it does, but try it out for yourself and just play with the differences. I know having a manual is very tempting to go over the manual, but I found out that sometimes the manual is like a weight and it just gets you stuck. So I prefer experimenting. A lot of what I do on this keyboard is experimenting on my own. I didn't rely on what I had in the manual. All right, just intuition, and then I open the manual sometimes to validate what I've done prior. There's some other advanced features of this keyboard, which I will not go into today. I'll not go into them today, but one of the features, and I probably should show you this. So give me a few minutes, but one of the features that I want to show you is the Roland Cloud Connect, because you've heard me talk about the Roland Cloud Connect so many times, but I'm wondering if you've actually seen it. I've talked about Roland Cloud Connect, but I should show you what the dongle looks like, and I should also illustrate how to connect when you've got it in your Go keys, what that looks like, and so on. So give me a moment here. It is really freezing out there, and it's getting really late. And I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but have you ever tried to play and it was so cold that your fingers were almost as good as frozen? Well, that's what's happening to me right now. I actually need to warm my hands up because they are so cold. And even though the water is so hot, because I'm kind of bathing my hands in water for them to feel normal again. So even though I'm doing all of that, my fingers are still not moving normally, which is why when I was playing a few moments ago, I couldn't solo as quickly as I do. Talk about a cold-blooded animal. Oh dear. Okay. So let's try and wrap this up. Try and wrap it up. Okay. All right, here we go. I'll show you what all this stuff is about. Let's see if the Roland Cloud Connect lets me, because I'm trying to log into my Cloud Connect account and it's not letting me. Very, very strange. Let's try it again. And I've got the Roland Cloud Connect installed on a couple of phones, so that if one phone isn't available, the other could be. Okay. Let's see if this one, okay. So this one is logged in. So we'll be able to have a very quick look. Although there's hardly any light out there, which is quite problematic. I might have to get some lights. So let me try to do that. Oops. Oopsie daisy. The joys of recording, especially in the winter when it gets dark so quick. So annoying. But let's see if this light will help us a little bit, just so that you can at least see what I'm doing. Okay. There we go. And let there be light. Okay, that's light. Okay. All right, my friends. So, this is the Roland WC1 dongle that allows you to connect to the cloud through your Roland Go Keys 5. I have a video showing a lot of this stuff. It is the first one on the right that you plug it into, the first USB socket there. And let's exit. When it is connected, you are going to see a wireless signal appear on the screen. There it is. See that wireless signal appear on the screen? So that means we are ready for business. Now, on this phone, I am going to send various sounds to the keyboard. So let's take a look. We have a combination of sound packs, and we also have style packs. This is a sound pack. It says Trap and B. So if I wanted to send any of these sounds, because the sound pack, all I do is select the sound. See that? It's already there. EP and bass. Electric piano, EP, and bass. I think that's what it is. Let's make sure it's on single. Oh, that's it now. So, this is what it sounds like. See? EP and bass. Okay. Now, if I wanted to select something else, all I do is select it right from my phone. Keys at 3 a.m. You see that? Oh, that's loud. So that's keys at 3 a.m. And you could select voices, and also you can select styles. So these are some style packs right here. And I've shown off a lot of these on the channel. So that's acoustic echoes, timeless crooners, synth sparkle. See, let's just take one for example, sing out loud, and let's go with alternative R&B. And then you're going to see alternative R&B appear here. You see that? Okay. Now, all you need to do is hit play. Now remember, you got to remember that I have the chord sequence off. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to choose just any chord arrangement, and now it will play. It will change the chords. See that? think you get the idea now. So you get the idea. So over here, my friends, you got tons of options all at your fingertips. Literally, you got styles, you got sounds, sound packs. And the final type of selection you've got for Go keys are these awesome wave expansions. And these are a cut above the sound packs because they sound really impeccable. Let me see if I've got any installed here. Let's go to list and let me see. Have I got any of them? Bang. Yeah, so I've got a few. So I've got the world instruments, which would be, let me show you, world instruments right here. So this is world instruments. So I have this all installed, see? And see everything from world sounds, go to China, and so on. It's all here. So since the way the expansions work is you got to load them. They're going to occupy space on your WC1 for ready access. You know, that's some really great sounds. Firefly had come to play. So on and so forth. You got some really interesting sounds. See. See all that? Really nice sounds. Some pretty crazy stuff. And then we've got the grand pianos. So that's another EX option. So if you go over here, you got the EX piano grand, EX concert grand piano. So that's got to be a different one. There we go. So that's an EXZ concert grand piano. It's got some really nice pianos, folks. You hear that? Let me mute my mic for a second and play a little bit of this for you. All right, my friends, you get the idea. All of that to show you that you've got further expansion options with various voices, sound packs, style packs, the whole 9 yards. But thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you in another video. If you have enjoyed it, definitely smash the like button. Subscribe. It helps the algorithm. It helps me to be able to get these videos out to more Go Keys users, because I know there are a lot of folks, there are a lot of folks who use the keyboard and they're looking for assistance, but they don't know where to find it. You get what I'm saying? There are a lot of people that have this keyboard and they need assistance, but they don't know where to get it. But if you smash the like button and you subscribe and you support the channel, then more people are likely to find the channel and are likely to be able to benefit from the videos. All right. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you, hopefully, in another video soon. Okay. Bye for now. See ya.